Hi, my name's Steve Parker. I recently completed the Ketamine Academy with Jason Duprat. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist and doctor of anesthesia practice, practicing out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. I've been doing this for a number of years and kind of got into ketamine in the last couple of years. The big onus for it really was that I got into narcotic-free anesthesia and got into it heavily with ketamine and other adjuvants. But, in all the research with ketamine, I kept falling onto the stuff about depression and the other things associated with psychiatric disease. And it was really interesting to me. I found it very interesting. In fact, every day when I would go in, now that we have the EMR, whether it's Epic or Cerner, you'd see depression on so many charts. And it really started to bother me, especially talking to the patients. They definitely needed it. It was something that's needed in this community. In Michigan, we don't get a lot of sunlight here. Winters are pretty miserable. So it was something that really got to be necessary here. I started looking around and trying to figure out what we could do. There were some psychiatric practices in town here that had tried ketamine a couple decades ago. Maybe 15 years ago, they quit. They didn't see the benefit, and they really just didn't have the time. They would rather do ECTs, which, with us being part of it, I just felt was so barbaric and just unnecessary. Started looking more into the ketamine and found some guys, hooked up with them, and we've started a clinic in town here, Life Infusions LLC. It's a good group, and we're definitely seeing the results. However, as we got going, it definitely had your pitfalls and difficulties. How do you get patients through the door? How do you keep going? What does it look like down the road? What should you keep doing? There's only so many things, even as anesthesia providers, that we can find from the studies and tests. It wasn't until I found Jason Duprat and found the Ketamine Academy that I learned a lot more about what we can do, how we can get patients in, how we can not only get them in, but the patients who really need our help, how we can get them to us, how they can find out where we are, how we can help them finance things and get the process started. It's been a big change. We are continuing to change things at our practice and continuing to improve. The patients are coming in, we're seeing the results. We're very happy with the way things are going. I'm very thankful to Jason Duprat and the Ketamine Academy for all the pieces that were placed in there. Not only looking at the science, looking at the chronic pain, the psychiatric disease treatments, but also looking at how do you start the business? How do you get it going? How do you maintain it and keep it going? And then even continuing through the Facebook feeds and other pieces to say, how do I continue to have my life? Obviously a very important thing. I've been in practice now for almost 13 years in the hospitals, and you get in the wrong practice, you lose your life. Even if you're in a good practice, you're very busy, and it's very difficult. Getting over to ketamine and over to the clinic, being able to be my own boss, set my own hours, being able to really feel like I'm making a difference in people's lives, not just one time out of 5, one time out of 2, but every time, is really important to me. And going through the academy, being able to do this was a big help. I'm very thankful, and I think that anybody else that would join this and be a part of this would definitely see the benefit in it. I would not tell you to go and shy away from trying this. This is something worth trying. We know that WHO is talking about depression being one of the biggest causes of problems going into the future. There will be more cases of depression and psychiatric disease in this world than if you combined all the other big types of things like AIDS, hepatitis, all the other diseases we're really scared of. You're going to have more cases of this. It's becoming a worldwide epidemic, and I hope that everyone can join in, learn from the academy, and try to be able to make a difference in the world.